morning again, guys. We are waiting for that next western storm to make its way in later on tonight. It's chilly through the middle of the country. We've got a little light snow falling through New York and back through the Great Lakes, but that is going to turn into a bigger coastal storm as we go through the day. Rain already impacting the mid-Atlantic and will make its way to the northeast through the day today. That's a look at the weather across the country. We'll get to your local forecast in the next 30 seconds.
Of the weather.
Well, the beaches in California will be wet again. We have another big storm system making their way onshore, and this is going to once again impact the western part of the state and into the foothills of the Sierra Nevada mountain range. Flood watches are in effect up across California into Nevada, too. So far, we're just seeing some lighter rain, but that next atmospheric river of moisture, that big push of moisture off the Pacific, will move in later on today into tonight across northwestern California. Then it will spread into the San Francisco and the Bay Area, then eventually down to Los Angeles as we go into Tuesday night, where we will see some heavy rain. Now, last storm system last week, we ended up with about a foot of rain, 12 inches of rain in some areas in the foothills. This time around, we're looking at about 3 to 7 inches of rain. Remember, though, this is falling on already saturated ground, so that's why flooding is certainly a concern. Down through Los Angeles, we could end up with about 3 to 6 inches, especially in the mountains and the foothills. Some areas could pick up closer to 8 inches. Then you go up into the mountains where we could see about 4 feet of snow, but that's mostly above 7,000 feet. Rain and flooding, once again, the major concern with this next storm system. That's a look at the weather across the country. We'll get to now here's a peek. What do I say? Now, what? Here's a peek out your window. Thanks, Hoda. We are going to see a good amount of rain begin to make its way onshore out in California. We also have this snowstorm in the northeast that is going to continue to turn into a pretty big storm system for the northeast, with perhaps up to 18 to 24 inches of snow in the highest elevations. Otherwise, it's cold back through the middle of the country. Teens and 20s for highs. That's it. That's a look at the weather across the country. Now here's a peek out your window. And that's your latest forecast.
All right. Come on.
All right, good job.
Come on, Carson.
What's plotting? What's happening?
This is
forecast. Pop stars.
Oh, that's true.
That dress, too.
Yep.
Yeah. But you can tell everything about a person by how they react in that moment, right? You can either walk or
point laugh.
Point laugh.
I'm just saying. Some people being here.
Thank you for having me.
So, I mean, you know, we had daylight saving over the weekend. I have 2 small children.
Kept you honest, probably.
Yeah, as they always do. What about this first idea that if you sleep...
Is just sleeping in for an hour. First of all, not many of us are able to do that because we have young kids. But if you were able to get that 1 extra after waking up.
And so for 7 days, folks jot this information down, and this is going to help them get a better night's sleep?
That's the idea.
It's from Oscar night coming up on our 3rd and 4th hours. Hope you guys had fun with us today. We'll see you again tomorrow. First, check your local news and weather.